Hi, in this episode of Home Robotics I'll be showing you how to make this old toy from the 1970s, and here's a short clip of the original ad from it.
You Fly It, a brand new skill toy from Shopper. Compete with your friends for perfect landings, cause you control the speed of the Piper Twin. You control the glide, and you control the landing.
So the system itself is made of the control panel, a fishing line, the runway, and then the aircraft itself. For the toy I'll be using primarily timber and plastic and cardboard just to make it as simple as possible. We'll now start with the control column. So this is the control yoke. Uses to control the attitude of the aircraft as it arrives. I'll use this as a column control stick and attach it to the yoke, and this will go through the instrument panel, slide back and forth to change the pitch. It's going to act as the instrument panel. I've now glued the former onto the instrument panel, and that'll sit like this on the platform, and then a nice coat of paint. Okay, so now we have the former installed in the instrument panel, and the control column slides in and out and turns left and right. From here we're going to mount it onto the platform. Okay, so now we have the instrument panel installed onto the base, and you can see column moves very freely. What's there from here is actually place a flange, and that'll be tied to the control line. Otherwise, pretty happy so far. And there's the control horn installed, and then the cable will be tied to the top. So I made this cardboard aircraft just to run as a test. Alright, so with me I have the template for the aircraft. I'll just cut that out and transpose it onto some thick cardboard, and we'll build our aircraft. complete. We've got the landing gear axle ready to go. All I need is a prop and then the hooks at the top to be able to carry the aircraft down the line. As you can see from here, I made the wheels out of soda bottle lids and just used the pen ink stick as the axle and just used epoxy to glue it together. So I've just found an old unusable prop, drilled a hole through it, and then just used a screw to screw it into the cardboard. Aircraft is ready, props installed, wheels also set up. You can see it rolls very smoothly, and then the hooks have been attached. We'll just do a few tests though before we commit to any sort of painting. At this stage, I'm really happy with the progress. Now I think we're ready to go and give it a trial. So I've taken a note to make sure that as the line passes through here, it doesn't touch a prop or the tail of the aircraft. Okay, so here we have the aircraft sitting on a hook, like there. And then right at the control segment, once I tug on the control column just a little bit, it'll slowly straighten this, and as it straightens the aircraft will just slip off the hook. So for the runway, I'm going to get this piece of cardboard and just cut it down its length. And then put some markings in the middle. Okay, so we have the runway, which is marked out in the middle, and some piano keys. There's the aircraft. I have painted it just to make it look a little bit more presentable. And we'll start by taking the aircraft back to the top and then hooking it in place. And then we'll align the runway, so center line and the control line. And here's the control base. I've painted the base, and I've also added a spool. The spool carries the control line. That way, when I'm done with it, I'll just unhook it from the wall and then wrap it around the spool. And I think we are ready to go. And to release the aircraft, we just gently tug on control column, and then eventually that'll force the aircraft off the hook. Keep watching. There we go. And overshot. So move the runway a little bit closer and see how it goes. And it's aircraft released. Slow it down. And overshot again, but still land on the runway. So I think we're going to need to perform a steep dive in order to get this thing land on the runway. So I'll give another shot now. And it's aircraft released. Not too bad, went off the runway though. And just to show you, all I'm doing is controlling the rate at which the aircraft descends by pulling on the control column. Of course I can do a little bit of steering, so I can avoid obstacles along the way. But mainly, the whole purpose of this game is to control the rate of descent of the aircraft. And thanks for watching. Just to show you, with just a little bit of time and imagination, you can build your own toys. So if you have any questions or want to copy the plans, just hit me up. See you next time.